Hello students, I am Miss S.S. Dandore. I'll take today some extra questions of amines given in your textbook. But before that, once again I am reminding, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, you can subscribe, like and share my channel so that you will get the notifications of new videos there. So let us see the first question, why aniline doesn't undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction. Actually, in the Friedel-Crafts reaction, we are well familiar with the Friedel-Crafts reaction. I'll write here Friedel-Crafts reaction. In Friedel-Crafts reaction, anhydrous aluminum chloride is used as a catalyst. And this anhydrous aluminum chloride is electron deficient species. AlCl3, it is electron deficient species. So this is your electrophile. And as it is an electrophile, this is your Lewis acid. Why it is an electrophile? Why it is electron deficient species? If you consider AlCl3, then around the aluminium, there are only 6 electrons. Cl, 3 aluminum attached with 3 chlorine atoms, and each bond has 2 electrons there. There is a sharing of electron covalent bond. So in outermost shell of aluminum, only 6 electrons are there, and according to octet rule, there should be 8 electrons to attain the stability. So this is electron deficient species. Actually, this is a Lewis acid. So when it reacts with, actually the reaction, Friedel-Crafts reaction takes place in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride. So when aniline undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction, NH2, this nitrogen contains a lone pair of electrons. So when it undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction, actually the AlCl3, which is used as a catalyst, it attacks on electron pair of nitrogen atom, and there is a formation of what? C6H5, then NH2 plus, NH2 plus, and AlCl3 minus. This is your insoluble complex salt. I'll write here insoluble complex salt. And it doesn't react further here. It doesn't give any reaction further. And so your aniline doesn't undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction. Friedel-Crafts reaction, because in this reaction we are using aluminum chloride as a catalyst, and as it is a Lewis base, as aluminum chloride is a Lewis acid, it is electron deficient species, it attacks on the lone pair of electron on the nitrogen atom, and so there is a formation of salt, and it doesn't react further there. So this is the main reason that why aniline doesn't undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction. Then one more question is given in your textbook, and that is why NN26, I'll write the question here, why NN then 2,6 tetramethyl aniline is more basic or stronger base than NN dimethyl aniline. So the question depends upon the basicity of amines here. First you see the structure, NN246 tetramethyl aniline. This is C6H5, and both the hydrogen atoms are now replaced by CH3 group, so it is NN. Now on second and sixth position, this is your first position, second CH3 group is there. Also on sixth position there is a CH3 group. So here in this case 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, here also one more CH3 group is there. So this is your what? NN2,4 tetramethyl aniline. Another one is what? One more structure is given there, that is NN dimethyl aniline. NN dimethyl aniline. I'll write name here. This is your NN26 tetramethyl aniline. This is your NN dimethyl aniline. So here in this case, if you consider first structure NN26 tetramethyl aniline, actually this nitrogen atom is surrounded by all the electron releasing groups here. This CH3, 4 CH3 and one phenyl group is there. That means benzene ring is there, and all these groups are electron donating group, electron releasing group. So these group repels electron pair away from itself, or these group release electron pair towards the nitrogen atom, and hence the electron density around the nitrogen atom goes on increasing. As a result, what happens? There is a repulsion between the electron, and the electron pair on the nitrogen is easily available for the bond formation. So what is a basicity? Actually basicity is nothing but it is the ability of compound to donate electron pair, to give electron pair for the bond formation. And here in this case, as electron pair is easily available for the bond formation, it is basic in nature. And as all the groups are electron releasing group, electron repelling group towards the nitrogen atom, they show the positive inductive effect actually. So here you can explain basicity of these two compounds on the basis of plus I effect, positive inductive effect. So in case of first compound, the positive inductive effect is stronger than the second compound. Second is NN-dimethyl aniline. Here also the nitrogen atom is attached with 2 methyl group and 1 benzene ring. Here also they can repel electron pair away from itself. There is more electron density around the nitrogen atom. There is also repulsion between the electrons around the nitrogen atom, but as compared to first one, the 2 methyl groups are extra in this first compound, that is NN26 tetramethyl aniline. So positive inductive effect in first compound is stronger as compared to second, that is NN dimethyl aniline, and so your NN26 tetramethyl aniline is more basic than the second, that is NN dimethyl aniline. Then one more question given in your textbook, that is convert 3-methyl aniline. I'll write the question first. Convert 3-methyl aniline in 3-nitrotoluene. 3-nitrotoluene. So actually we'll see first structure of the compound. This is your C6H5 ring, benzene ring, NH2 group. This is an aniline. It is 3-methyl aniline. So first, second and third, here there is CH3 group. Nitrogen contains a lone pair of electron. So this 3-methyl aniline you are supposed to convert in 3-nitrotoluene. That means what? NH2 group you are supposed to convert in the NO2 group. How to convert? This 3-methyl aniline is treated with aniline. This is treated with NaNO2, that is sodium nitrite and HCl. We have seen the reaction already in the formation of diazonium salt. So first you are supposed to prepare diazonium salt there, and hence here there is a formation of what? C6H5, then N2 plus Cl minus. Name is what? Benzene diazonium chloride. Benzene diazonium salt. What is the side product here? Na and Cl comes together to form NaCl. One more is there. 2 hydrogen and these 4 hydrogen atom and 2 oxygen atoms gives you water molecule, 2 water molecules. We have seen this reaction already in preparation of diazonium salt. Now this diazonium salt, that is a benzene diazonium chloride, C6H5, N2 plus and Cl minus, it reacts with HBF4. What is the name of this compound now? Fluoroboric acid. I'll write here fluoroboric acid. Now this compound gives you the Cl is replaced by BF4, and here there is a formation of C6H5, then N2 plus and BF4 minus plus HCl. This H and Cl comes together to form HCl. This is your benzene diazonium fluoroborate. Benzene diazonium and fluoroborate. This benzene diazonium fluoroborate, when reacts with copper in NaNO2, sodium nitrite, then in that case the whole group N2BF4 is replaced by NO2 group. Sorry, every time there is a CH3. Here also every time CH3 is here. Here also CH3 is here. Because our compound is 3-methyl aniline. So this is your 3-methyl benzene diazonium chloride. I'll write here 3-methyl benzene diazonium chloride. So this 3-methyl benzene diazonium chloride actually react with fluoroboric acid, so that here there is a formation of 3-methyl benzene diazonium fluoroborate. I'll write the name again, 3-methyl benzene, then diazonium fluoroborate. I forgot to write CH3 group there. So here there is a formation of what? The whole group is actually replaced by NO2 group, and you will get C6H5 CH3NO2. Now when any group attached with the benzene ring gives a particular compound, name of that particular compound, then that compound is taken as a parental compound. So here when CH3 group is attached to benzene ring, it is a toluene. So now CH3 group is at first position. So it is a first, second and third, and this compound is your 3-nitrotoluene. What about the side product? This side product is evolution of N2, nitrogen gas, plus one more is there, Na and BF4 comes together to form NaBF4, sodium fluoroborate. So this is the conversion of your 3-methyl aniline in 3-nitrotoluene. The direct conversion is not given in your textbook. That's why I took the conversion again. 3-methyl aniline, first it is treated with sodium nitrite and HCl, so that there is a formation of diazonium salt. Diazonium salt undergo reaction with the fluoroboric acid, so there is a formation of benzene diazonium fluoroborate, and this on treatment with copper and NaNO2 you will get corresponding nitro compound there, and that is your 3-nitrotoluene. with evolution of nitrogen gas. So this is all about the questions of amines. Extra questions are actually